You were the best person in a lot of people's lives, but they would never tell you that. You see, these people thought your behavior was abnormal. Your authenticity, it made them nervous because they knew how smart you are. So they thought you were being deceiving by quote unquote pretending to be who you are. They thought you were too good to be true. The way you looked out for them without expecting anything in return. This bothered several people. And a couple of these people actually went out of their way to make you pay for your so called behavior, even though this is who you are authentically. You're a kind person, you're authentic, you're real. If anyone is your friend, or you call anybody your friend, or if anyone is your relative, you're going to go hard for those people. You're going to jump in if they're having an altercation outside or even inside. You are a genuine friend. You are a genuine relative. And these people did not handle you accordingly. They wanted to teach you a lesson because they thought you were putting up an act. And you want to know why? Because they were projecting. They were the ones walking around with a mask. They were the ones, trying to be everyone's friend just so they can feel important. But you, on the other hand, you didn't care about any of that stuff. All you cared about is presenting yourself as is. You did not want to waste your energy putting up a front. And because you weren't playing this game with them, you were an outcast. You weren't like them. That's why they didn't invite you anywhere. Because you stood out. You stick out like a sore thumb. And they don't like that because now you're almost like you're not part of the tribe. You're not part of the gang. How dare you try to be different? How dare you not try to fit in with everybody? How dare you speak your mind? How dare you resist manipulation? How dare you be intelligent and call them out on their BS? In their eyes, you are problematic. And they wanted to get rid of you. You even had people who should have been by your side at all times merely tolerate you, merely tolerate you, hardly spoke a word to you. You want to know why they even stayed around? So the people around them don't call them out on the way they treat you. So they wanted to appear to all these people who they were pretending to be this innocent person to. They wanted to appear to be the good person and that they were still with you. They were still supporting you. Deep down, all of these people were jealous of the fact that you were living freely. You had true freedom. You were free to be who you really are. And they weren't. They were tied down to a character, a made up character. They had to set aside their own principles just to appeal to others. You stood on your own principles. And whoever didn't agree with you, you didn't care. You spoke your mind. You were willing to be all alone. You didn't care. You kept telling yourself, I always keep it real. That's all you kept telling yourself. I always keep it real. And guess what? You found out the hard way. There aren't that many people out there that say the same thing. There aren't that many people who care about being real and keeping it real like you do. So these people didn't hate you for any other reason but that you had that freedom, but that you didn't put up an act, but that you spoke your mind and didn't care if someone didn't agree with you. They didn't have that freedom because they wanted to be popular. They wanted everybody to like them. They wanted everybody to be their friend. You were cool with just you and God, and you still are. And guess what? Your authenticity is paying off and it's going to continue to pay off. Never ever wear a mask. Continue being real. Continue showing up as your true self. Continue inspiring the people around you. These people are miserable because they can no longer feed on your energy.